like one of these, but I like don't wanna. Okay, let's try to get there from here.
So I just hit start on OBS. So do we have anything showing up on YouTube?
I see nothing. I see replays.
Nope. Refresh on that page. There it is.
Sweet.
So now, if you click,
just into it?
yeah, either edit title description or click off of that for a second. And that little.
This guy? Or this guy?
That guy would be
Oh, live control room.
So I guess this doesn't let you change anything. Is this not what you had on yours?
It is.
Okay.
There's just supposed to be. I don't know what it's gonna do when I hit edit.
I don't either.
You feel a lot of time snips. This.
Okay.
No, not this. Not this. Because there's supposed to be like a, what do people see when they join your Pozu Wizard? But that was under community. This isn't gonna take me where I wanna go, is it?
I mean, you can't get lost. It'll just take you back to the other live stuff.
Okay.
What are you looking to do?
I just want to make sure what's there is what I'm expecting is there. I was able to do it on this one. I don't want to. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna keep clicking. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to the studio. That's not what I want, but that's fine because that tells me that's not where I want to be. None of this is what I'm actually looking for, but I can't find what I'm looking for. I'm not used to it being this size either. Maybe I'll put details? That's not what I'm looking for. We've already been here. That's okay. Maybe it doesn't matter. Okay. Chat with creator support. Oh, that's funny. It doesn't feel like it would help me.
We turn on monetization. I don't know what that's gonna actually do for us, but
I mean, it'll show ads during the stream.
to our 3 people watching.
Because you know, people will totally love those.
Alright, fair enough. Let's not do that then.
Okay. Okay, so let me get back to view and live control room. Do we want to unlist the live replay when it's done? So we can look at it?
No.
We just want to let it go?
Yeah, why not?
Cool.
What's the worst that could happen?
You don't want to.
Is there a way for you to copy the link?
I think
Or
that's
I can do
from
it over
here. The stream URL? Is that what that was supposed to be? That's not right.
Nope, if you cuts out of here.
Frick.
Hover over there, or maybe hit the drop down.
Drop it down.
Get share link. And we can take that over to Twitter, I guess.
Oh, would you like to compose a tweet?
Yeah, you gotta scroll up or hit home so I have somewhere to actually type it.
You're the Twitter person. I'm not good at tweets. Wait, there's a band card in Alchemy as of today?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Why would they do that? Oh my god, what's worse? I don't know. You see the June stuff all the time. I see that all the time. So that's, yeah, that's not special because they mess up the dates and the posts, well, years even sometimes, all the time. But the fact that they banned a card in Alchemy is probably a little more funny. Can't they just remove it from Alchemy? And I are.
Yeah, is that weird?
No.
We're starting our first ever live stream. So yeah, that seems good to me.
Is there an emoji for that little siren thing that goes wee?
Oh yeah.
Like
we got emojis for days.
maybe in between event and
In between them.
after access event. In between come say hi and the rest of it.
Here?
Yeah.
You want a siren here?
I don't know. Siren, come say hi. Where do you think the siren should go?
Live stream.
Oh. Yeah, I guess that's way more important.
D.
Diren.
See, now it's like, live stream,
And then we'll want to copy paste that and toss it in the Discord.
Yes. Alright, so live stream. Okay. Clean. And then why do you want to copy this whole thing?
Just whatever's helpful.
You copy a link out of here.
Well, not anymore. The link is gone. It's eaten.
Also, somebody made this big ass, so now
Oh my god, we'll
do you
make
need
it
it
small.
big? Do you
No,
want
you can leave it small.
Look, here we go. Here's us. What is it, in episodes or is it in general? Because it's such a
Probably
big-
general with the.
Alright, so
I
here's
wouldn't be mad
stuff,
at you
here's-
if you didn't add everyone. Most of the time I get mad at people who didn't add everyone. Is it already recording sound?
You know, I don't know.
Alright, well.
Is shift enter gonna give me a line break or is that gonna post it?
Line break.
That look good?
Yep.
Alright, then post it.
Hit enter.
Sure. Doop, 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 doop. Yeah, I don't know, is it making noise? What's the, if you go into the live monitoring thing, or if you just open the stream on
Connecting. Oh, it says you're not live. But it's connecting
a,
streaming
yeah, it's
software.
gotta pull it from this one, it'll take a second. Welcome to Magic Arcanum. I'm Ryan Gomez. Behind me is Nicole. You see her? She's back there.
I'm back here.
We've never done a live stream before. I don't know if this works. I hope you can hear me. I got microphones turned on. I got a camera. I got early access for Baldur's Gate on Arena. And that's what we're going to do today. We're just going to kind of hang out, figure out how this all works. Hopefully you have fun. Stick around. Say hi in the comments. Let us know what you think. Nicole's going to be moderating and running the comments and everything over there on the other computer. And I'm going to be here piloting us through some games with these exciting new cards. So let's get right to it, I guess. Although I would feel a lot better if someone at least said in the comments that they could hear. And I know this is working because I don't know. You know, I don't know.
They can hear you.
They can hear me.
Confirm.
Cool. All right. Well then. Very cool, very cool. Then we're going to start things off. When you get early access to this whole thing, you also get invited as a content creator. You get to join a special Discord with all the other content creators, and there's a bunch of them in there begging people to join in the draft queue because it's taking a few minutes to kind of get drafts to fire off. There's not enough people. So I'm going to jump in and do a draft. And I think that's just what we're going to start off with because this account has tons of gold, tons of gems and everything, but no decks made yet. So I don't want to do constructed. We're going to start with a draft, and we'll see how that goes. So let me switch over to the game tab here, and we're going to go for a draft. Here we go. All right. Oh, man. Do I have enough gold to pay for this? I think I do. Pretty cool. Oh, I should have changed my avatar. I don't want to be a Johnny. Oh, well, all right. We'll get that after the draft, I guess. Hopefully there's an opportunity to change. But this is what I was talking about. So, like, we're waiting to fill all these seats. Normally, it would be very fast. So, full disclosure, I have not studied this set as much as I probably should have. So, I have no idea what most of the cards do. We're just going to have to kind of figure it out. And it's going to be dramatic television, let me tell you.
Once we get going, we'll start doing polls to see if we're winning and losing.
All right, so here we go. Very first mythic in the first pack. Pick one, pack one. Do we take Minsk and Boo? Somebody did comment on either on YouTube or Twitter or somewhere. Someone said, I hope you pick Minsk and Boo and then throw a hamster around. So I feel like we've got to do that, right? Like, how do you not take a mythic planeswalker as your first pick and just lock yourself into two colors? If I wasn't doing that, there are so many other good cards in here. I usually try to start with like removal or something like that, but you know, I don't know. We'll just take the planeswalker and go from there.
Go for the eyes, Boo!
It talks.
He's yelling
Go
at
for the
you.
eyes. All right. So we're not necessarily red and green, but let's pretend we're red and green. We can take an Earth Cult Elemental. It's another 6 mana creature. Kind of expensive. We can have Druidic Ritual. Mill 3 cards, return up to 1 creature card and 1 land card from your graveyard to your hand. That's kind of neat. We can get a Hill Giant Herd Gorger. Huge. We can conjure a card of our choice from Follow the Tracks Spellbook. That might be useful. Or we can have an Ettercap, which doubles as a web shot instant or a reach creature.
You know me and spiders.
Nicole loves spiders.
Slightly biased.
That's it. Sold. We're taking a spider. Spider tribal with a hamster commander.
Pro pick.
Oh boy. Oh my gosh. So glad I'm not using real gold to pay for this. All right, we can have Draconic Muralists. When they die, you get to search your library for a dragon card. Okay, so they replace themselves. They're a 4/3 that could replace themselves if we pick up some other dragons. And we're in red and green, which have dragons.
Yeah. You love dragons.
I do love dragons. I have a pretty sweet Vivictus commander deck. All right, and then okay. All right, you know what? Or do we want the snake dragon that does stuff? No, we need to lower our curve. We've got a 5 and a 2 5-drops. We'll take a 4-drop. You know?
We are playing Magic.
We're playing aggro dragons. Gruul aggro dragons. Currently undefeated with Gruul aggro dragons here on the first ever live stream. Oh my gosh, the orb of dragonkind. It's like faded, Nicole. How do we not pick that?
It's quite literally in the
I
card.
mean, it's right there. And I feel like red is pretty open. Nobody's really picking any red cards. So, all right. So this is an artifact that we can tap for red. And if that mana is spent on a dragon, it gains haste. So, hey, who doesn't love a good hasty dragon? And just ramp. 3 mana ramp is where you want to be.
If you're ramping into dragons.
If you're ramping into dragons.
Not going to be a bad choice.
Note, so far, our dragon count is 1. Spider Dragons is the name of the game. Pro gamers here on Magic Arcanum. Waiting for other players to pass a draft pack. Everyone's reading the cards. We should have tried that. We should have tried reading the cards.
We can read the cards the second time.
Why? Why bother? There's just so many. We can read the cards another time. Here we go. Here, this has a picture of. Oh, it's not a dragon. It's like gain control of target creature end of turn. Untap it. Gains haste and perpetually gains an attack to each combat if able. That's kind of neat. That's what we call a threaten effect, where you steal their thing. Otherwise, I see no green or other red cards. So we could take a Pilgrim's Eye, which can help us fix our lands a little bit, or we can take a Prophetic Prism. When it enters battlefield, draw a card. And you can tap it and a mana for 1 mana of any color. So that's both are color fixing. I think we're going to just be a 2-color deck here. So given the choice, I kind of like Prophetic Prism just because it's a little cheaper and again draws you a card, which lets us dig through our deck to find some dragons. That's the plan. We're going to force this to happen. All right, Meteor Golem, 7 mana, 3/3, destroys anything. That is nice.
It's a lot of mana.
It's a lot of mana. Do we have any other we can grab another spider. We can do the spider dragon combo wombo. We can get an Inspiring Bard, who can gain us a little bit of life or buff up a creature. A Sylvan Shepherd, that also just gains life. He's not a dragon at all. Spiked Pit Trap, too many words. Dice rolling, not a fan. A Rabble Rouser. He's only a 2-drop. I like that. And he's got the double team thing, which when it attacks, if it's not a token, you get a duplicate. Oh, I only have 3 seconds left. All right, we're taking that. I'll read it later. God, this game moves fast. Okay. Hey, dragon.
Not a bad idea.
Not a bad idea. Just to check the rest of these, they are not dragons. So we'll take the dragon, the Jaded Sellsword. Me in college, basically.
We've got Ash saying that we are going dragon, spider, hamster, tribal, and I am all here for it.
All right. Love the support. Another orb of dragonkind. We get the green one. We've got matching orbs.
It's in the color.
We're going to ponder those orbs, baby. Our opponents are going to kill us with, literally anything at this point. Real cards. Circle of the Moon Druid, 3 mana, 2/4, good stats. He has bear form. As long as it's your turn, he's actually a bear with base power and toughness 4 too. So he's very aggressive on your turn and then defensive on not your turn. Really cool card. Not a dragon, but it is in our colors. And I think I like that more than this lantern. So why does it keep trying to auto pick me black cards? What are you trying to tell me, Arena? You don't have faith in the dragon hamster spider plan?
That is terrifying if it tries to auto-pick you black cards.
It is. It's like, hey, you want this that actually does something? No, I want more unplayable. Follow the Tracks. We don't have one of those yet. Or the Druidic Ritual. This can get us lands and dragons back.
It can.
It can. So let's do that. I do kind of like Follow the Tracks, though. And then I was like, oh, maybe we'll still get one. We'll take 2 rituals. Or do we want a red gate? I mean, red is going to be one of our colors. Gates are cool. This lets us maybe seek a non-land card. All right, we'll take a gate. We'll take a gate. And then we can follow that up with a bard, because at least he's in our colors. And then we got to take our first uncolored pick. We'll take the Air Cult Elemental. Stick him straight in the dumpster.
Yeah, we're gonna cut a lot of this stuff out once we get down there. There you go!
Oh, look at that! Never didn't have it. Ancient Bronze Dragon. Green Dragon.
We knew that was coming.
We knew it. Green is the color of dragons. Everyone knows this. I've been playing Magic for 30 years. Best dragons are in green. Now I wish I did pay gold for this and I got to keep all these cards. They're going to make me give all this back.
With one dragon.
With a dragon, yeah. Well, we got like 2 dragons. Here's a little dragon druid. He's a cheap guy.
Oh, I love that art.
Yeah, and he taps for mana, and if you use that mana for a dragon, you gain some life. Perfect. We need 3 more of him, please. Woo!
I can't believe you actually got a dragon.
What do you mean can't believe? Can't believe. Our opponents are going to be the ones wetting themselves when that hits them. How much does that cost, though? 7 mana. Can we stay alive long enough to find and play?
I mean, I feel like we have an opportunity to look into some more mana assistance.
We got the orbs. We're fine. We'll just orbit, and then
Gates
Ancient
and-
Bronze. I didn't read what this one does. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, which will be every turn, roll a d20. When you do, put X +1/+1 counters on each of up to 2 target creatures. All right, I'll take it.
Fair?
Do we give him the green gate? Maybe. Do we get a third? Is that our third spidery boy? Or a Knoll Hunter, a 2 mana 2/2 when it attacks. If you blah 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 blah, you get stuff. I mean, gate. Gate. Confirmed.
We've got a lot of pricey fellas.
Right. We're going to need that mana. All right. So again, fake out card because it's not a dragon. Underseller Myconid. He's a fungus. When it enters the battlefield or dies, create a sapling, and you can tap it to make mana. So I like that. Saplings are good little chump blockers. It's kind of the only thing in our colors, aside from the provocation. But we'll take that. It's not a dragon, not a spider, not a hamster, but playable.
They're the hamsters of nature.
Right. Unexpected allies. Target non-token creature you control. Gets double team. Blah, blah, blah. Too many words. This is a very wordy set, I'm discovering. Lurking Roper's a big boy. It's a horror. And I know. But, like, again, I didn't study any of this. We're going to take the Roper here just because he can sit there and block, and that might buy us time to find a dragon, which we're all about. Ambitious Dragonborn. Dragon Barbarian, 4 mana, 0/0, but it enters with X +1/+1 counters, where X is the greatest power among creatures you control and creatures in your graveyard. Could be Deece, he just kind of steals the power of another big thing, and we've got some other big things. So we'll try it. Ah, a red-green card, and it's another, what? What's the D word today? Dragon.
Today?
It's a 5 mana 3/4 with trample. This is Thrakus the Butcher. When it attacks, double the power of each dragon you control. Hey!
That makes that other green card a little bit better.
Makes it great.
The one that needs 6 power or more.
The comments got there. Yeah.
We got the dragon. We got another gate. We need some more. I'd like a little more red to make it feel.
Red. Yeah. Oh, I'm looking at our split here. It is very green.
Yeah.
What can I do? I think red was open when I saw that pack with 4 red cards, but
that's okay.
Then someone else probably moved in on it, and now who knows. But yeah, drafting is great. I love it. It's a great way to start off when you have a god account from WotC and they just tell you to go nuts. What did everyone else change their avatar? No. Okay, there's 3 other Ajani's at this table, so I'm not the only person who forgot to dress themselves this morning. Who else is at our table? Well, I'll check it again in a second. Hey, guess what? No red cards.
I think that's okay.
But you can you line up the shot, which lets us either plummet or naturalize or just draw a card. This is a very flexible instant card. I love it. Unironically, one of my favorite ones in the set because it feels like a sideboard card because it's like 3 sideboard-ish things. But most games you're gonna want any one of those.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
Exactly.
So we have got Doragan, never heard of. Zontic, don't know. The Nerdy Steve. Six. Despot Tick Girl. Myself. Freelancer 19 and Freakle. So no names I recognize. I'm sure these are all competent players and dangerous opponents. A sword for a dragon, or no, don't give me an auto pick a blue card. Why would you do that? You come to a Knoll camp. We'll take that.
That's great.
A Kobold Warcaller. He is.
That perpetually gains haste.
Yeah. So we can tap him to give a card perpetually haste, or we could take an Iron Golem. I guess we'll take the 1-drop. I'm probably not going to make the cut here, to be honest. Spider Boy number 3, 4. What is this? I don't know. Or a Knoll Hunter. They need a whole bunch of them. I'm just going to take another spider. Probably not going to play all of those. Uh-oh. We got to go off color again.
Oh. Rip.
Rip. We'll just stick another blue down in the trash. But we get to pick our green cards. Another Bard or another Bear Druid. I think we want something a little cheaper. We have so many 4-mana things. And then another Blur. What a great card. All right. Take that. Trash it. And so now our third pack.
Ooh.
I think Owlbear's okay. 4/4 for 5, but at least it draws you a card. Band Together is like a fight card, but hey, it's got a hamster on it. Are we obligated to take that? I think so.
I think so.
I think for flavor reasons, we must take it. Here's a Snake Dragon, very expensive.
Yeah.
But it's fine, because these other cards are not anything special either. So we could like splash a third color if we want to steal a dragon from another color.
We could.
But why would we? Why?
Yeah.
If we find another Pilgrim's Eye or something that lets us pick up a land, because otherwise. Ooh, Emerald Dragon, another dragon. Little pricey, but he's got like a built-in stifle kind of counterspell thing, which is cool. Displacer Kitten is also very good. I'm a little worried about that, but we are not taking that one. We're taking another Drag Sun.
Ooh, we got somebody wanting blue-black horror next go round.
All right, I would love to force blue-black horrors.
That would be great. See if the dragons can take it.
First, we gotta go 03 drop with our dragons first.
Yes.
Then we can start another draft.
I mean, my vote is on Ajani to win this one. So.
You think so? Nicole thinks somebody with an Ajani avatar is gonna win.
Yeah. I do.
Professional sports bettor Nicole Burdick knows how to get her money in. Belt of Giant Strength. It's a rare going around the table still. Equipped creature has base power, toughness 10/10. Basically turns him into a dragon.
Fair.
Equip, oh my god, insane equip cost though. I don't love that.
Yeah,
you meet in a tavern, lets you look through the top 5 of your library, pick a creature from among them. That could be good, could help us dig and find a dragon. Or we could just take this colorless dragon. But it's 6 mana. Jeez, yeah, what are we gonna just, we're gonna die.
What's that card at the end there that costs 1?
The Spiked Pit Trap, where you just roll a 20. Man, I don't know.
Quick.
Alright, meet in a tavern. Seems like a good, it has dragons in the art too, right? A Dragonborn, anyway.
Close enough.
Oh, another ambitious dragon. Oh no, he's not the one that makes mana. I was looking for somebody else. Comes into the battlefield, mill 4 cards. When it dies, return a land from your hand, from your graveyard to your hand. I don't love it. I don't know. Breath Weapon. Breath Weapon deals 2 damage to each non-dragon. There we go. A dragon board wipe. And I think that pack also had another Jaded Sellsword that I didn't grab, but whatever. Alright, another lineup to shot. A Shepherd, a Valor Singer, Bag of Holding, Meteor Golem. We'll take another lineup to shot. At worst, it cycles itself, right? Like, I think I'll always play 1 or 2 of those. Traverse the Outlands, another rare going around the table. Search your library for up to X basic lands. Put those onto the battlefield tapped, but it costs 5 mana. We could have another spider. We could have Follow the Tracks. This looks cool because it's like Conjuring spellbook stuff. Try that out.
That's fun.
It is
it's on
fun.
theme.
It is on theme. Should we snab a blue dragon? No.
I mean.
Get another Orb of Dragonkind.
I'll help with the mana.
Yeah.
Oh, the mana.
We need all the help we can
get. You may
get
as well
there.
grab another pricey dragon if
might
you
as
see
well.
one.
Okay, Owlbear Shepherd, 3 mana, 1/4. At the beginning of your end step, if creatures you control have total power 8 or greater, draw a card. How will we not have 8 or more power when we have dragons everywhere? Oh, blue cards. Just gonna stick those. Man.
Is there a Bag of Holding still going around?
I don't know. Everything, and these are all just unplayable trash. Oh,
that was green.
at least it's in our colors. Not in our colors. Okay. All right.
So if we splash blue.
If we splash, we take the bottom of the barrel blue.
Yeah.
Oh, my vault is filling up.
Oh,
Hooray.
man.
Good stuff.
All right.
All right. Now, let's look at our choices here. Yeah, I don't think I need any of the blues. Bye-bye. Don't need the black. All right. Should we play a 50-card limited deck? Probably not. we gotta set up our art appropriately. Can we do sleeves? Hey, they did give us a bunch of sleeves. Is there any dragon sleeves?
I'm gonna see how the people feel.
All right, run a poll. Get some feedback.
Your options are slam donkeys or we'll get them next time. We don't take no for an answer.
Fair enough. Where's dragons?
Oh man, close the poll. It's 100% slam donkeys.
100% slam donkeys. What's the most dragon-esque sleeve in here? The one with the dragon. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. That
Several
okay.
dragons.
All right, confirmed. And we can change out this. Not that I don't like a Johnny, but I don't like a Johnny.
Aw.
We're doing Sarkhan is the
Fair.
dragons.
No nickel bonus.
Okay, okay, okay. All right, we need to cut at least 10 cards. Well, exactly 10 cards. A 1-mana kobold who we can tap to give a creature card in our hand perpetually haste. No. Lines up the 2 line up the shots. We'll keep those for a
That's a
second.
keeper.
Yeah. The 2-mana 1/3 that can pump itself. You come to the Knoll camp. Up to 2 target creatures can't block this turn, or target creature gets +3/+1. That's a combat trick I don't really need. Druid we keep. Well, this is the good Druid. No, this is the Druid I want. What's this one do? Oh, this one mills a bunch, and then it gets a land back out of our graveyard.
To your hand.
To your
Instead of
hand.
play it.
Right, not to play. So you can play it. So, like, I don't love it. I really don't love it. But we'll keep the Prism. We'll keep the Nurturer. And I guess we'll keep that guy just for now. Breath Weapon is our board wipe. Got to keep that. 2 red orbs. Band together. We got to keep It's got the hamster. I don't think I need 2 bear druids. This is another self-mill, then get a land.
Oh,
And
that's
up to
a frog.
1. This is a frog
Oh, I
doing
love
frog
that
stuff.
art.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. You may mill 3 cards. We don't have to mill. Then return up to 1 creature card and up to 1 land card from your graveyard to your hand. So really it's like draw 2 in the best possible scenario.
I think the May makes it a keeper.
Yeah, alright. Follow the tracks. Conjure a card of your choice from Follow the Tracks spellbook onto the battlefield. Spellbook is 5 cards. What are all 5 of the cards? They are all gates? Okay. So when it conjures, it's going to show us 3 of them, and we get to pick 1, right? Or no, that's when it's... Is that how this works?
I mean, keep it and find out.
Yeah, I guess we'll keep that. I'm thinking of, is it the draft? Like, what's the draft mechanic where, like, a draft from a spellbook, right? If it just conjure of your choice, I think we get whatever gate we want. So that seems all right.
Yeah.
The other orb, cool. Roper, I love the stats. We don't really have any way to gain life. I don't know if we'll ever attack with him, but he's just going to kind of hold the ground down. And then this guy, I mean, a 1/4. We might get to draw cards. I don't really love it. I think we ditch him.
Got a lot of powerful dragons.
We do have a lot of powerful
dragons.
but this is so many 3-drops. So, like, I don't
Yeah.
need all these 3-drops. This guy can tap for a mana, though, so I think we'll hold
Yeah.
on to him for a minute.
Mana maker.
Sellsword is a dragon. Ambitious Dragon Board, dragon. Draconic Muralists. That's what started us down this wretched path. We got to keep him. I don't think I need 2 bards. I don't even know if I need a bard. It's an elf bard. When it enters, choose 1. A creature gets +2/+2 or gains some life. 4 mana for a 3/3 that gains 3 life. I don't think that's playable, friends. Meet in a tavern. Dragon in the art. Fine. 2 spidery boys.
I'll let go of the spiders.
That's kind of...
I don't know that
We'll
they-
go down to 1.
Well, with the
Keeping
plummets.
Minsk and Boo. Also has a
Yeah.
lot of words. Don't need to read them.
Don't need to read them.
Thrakus the Butcher is like perfect signpost uncommon. Love it. And then a big dragon, a bigger dragon, and the biggest dragon. We got to have all those. We're at 42 cards. We need to cut 2 more. Is this, I guess, maybe do we give up on the spiders?
I would be okay with it. With the plummet at 1 mana and we have 2 of those.
Yeah, that's true. We got lines
that
up the
takes
shot. All
care
right, so we'll
of
take
that.
out one of those. We got to cut 1 more thing. Probably got to be something in the 3 mana range. We probably don't need 2 of the red orbs, right? Gains haste. What's the other one do? It enters with a +1 counter and hexproof. Yeah. Let's drop an orb.
Fair.
Okay, so now we've got, what's our giant spike at 3 mana, an abundance of 12 creatures, 11 non-creatures. That's a little short on creatures, but we do have at least 1 card that gets 1 back out of the graveyard, maybe. Okay, so all kinds of ways this deck can lose. Only one way that it wins, which is to play big dragons. Some basic lands over here. Why is it giving us new Capenna basics? Can we do anything about that? How do I pick my lands? No, what? No. Hide you. Hold it. No cards, Matt. All right, can I just hit basic land? There we go.
Oh.
No, I got it. I got it. All right. Tuck you back on the side here so I can see more. What's the most dragon-esque basic lands? I guess we could just use some of the D&D Adventure and Forgotten Realms lands, right?
That's true.
What's a good...
There are dragony ones, though, if you really put the time in.
Yeah. I don't know. I just like the good full art ones. Where's here, this is nice. The unhinged, unstable. How many forests do we got? 8. And then find the equivalent red ones. Here we go. All right.
Looking good. 40
Dagrons ready to rumble.
Alright, we've committed.
All right, ready? Let's rock and roll. What do we have?
Our poll says 100% slam donkeys, so I don't know how we could lose this one.
How could we lose?
The people don't lie.
If we lose, that's Wilson, refined grizzly.
He's just...
Oh, come on! Who stole our avatar?
Oh no!
If we lose, it would be a sad story, and Magic Arcanum does not do sad stories.
That's true.
We have 2 lands and a 2-drop. Like, we're gonna curve into some great stuff here. Do we keep two lands when we have a 7-mana card in our opener? Yes, we do.
We're always gonna have 7-mana cards.
We're always gonna have, and we're never gonna... Oh, they mulligan. They're down to... Ooh, okay. We're gonna open up on green so that we can line up our shot if we need to. And just so you remember, this one, we can get a plummet, we can get a naturalize, or we can just draw a card. They are passing to us. Do we just cycle this to try and find land? I think we do. I think we're just going to draw a card here. Not a land. Really glad that we got that out of the way. Oh boy. Okay. Well, the good news is we have exactly 1 playable card. And there's no way they're going to counter it or bounce it or do anything terrible to it. They've got, what is this, Commander Sphere sleeve? Pretty cool. Somehow they figured out how to equip a pet too. I thought there were no pets in the early access thing, but I guess if you're cool,
you get one.
You get a blood bat. Not exactly on theme. Clever Conjurer, a gnome wizard, a 2/3. Hey, but we found a 3rd land, which we will use to follow the tracks, which lets us get any of the gates. And we've got 2 mountains and a forest, so I think we'll take the green gate because that'll let us play our double green spells. No point in attacking a 1/3 into a 2/3. Priest of Ancient Lore, very cool. Little 2/1 that gains them a life and draws a card.
I bet they're friends.
They are. They got a little dwarf cleric gnome wizard thing happening here. Okay, and they have Clement, the novice acolyte. This is one of the specialized cards, if you haven't seen these yet. I think they're cool. Saw a lot of flack on the internet, but basically these, you can morph them into different specialized versions. A little complicated. Alright, so we've got our breath weapon, which does 2 damage to each non-dragon. So do we just wipe out, do we 2-for-1 them here? Since we don't have a lot else to do. I kind of like that, but we might get them to play more small creatures. I don't know. I kind of like just breath weaponing it now.
Get it out of the way.
Get them.
Don't give them the
double up, and then, yeah. And then we get, oh, that's right. Okay, so we didn't look at double team yet. So the double team mechanic, well, now it's grayed out, and I can't read the little hanger text on it. But basically, if you attack with a double team thing, it copies itself into your hand. So now we have another card that we can play, which is great. All right, still haven't found another land. Do we put down an orb? I think we do, because we can.
It'll get us land.
It'll get us mana, and then we can Watch this. Watch this. Don't be a counterspell. I don't even know what's in the... And then that we still have mana to play another Rabble Rouser. Neither of which can get by a 3/3 with lifelink, but that's okay. Alright. We're in pretty good shape here. We're up to 5 mana. Still a long way from getting our Ancient Bronze Dragon. And yeah, there's not really any point in blocking this guy. We can't kill it even with a double block. Just a 2/1 with double team. More land is great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So we have band together. Up to 2 target creatures you control each deal damage equal to their power to another target creature. So that costs 3. So the cool thing about these guys is that when you pay to pump them up, they both get the pump. So now I've got 2 2/3s. And I can have each of them target up to 2 creatures you control. We're going to try to kill their 3/3 lifelink. Because there should be 4 damage to it. Unless they give it indestructible. Alright, so they save it. That's fine. So is it worth now attacking with the 2 2/3s? They'll be able to block 1. And they'd probably just take the 2 damage. And then we're defenseless. So I don't think we're going to do that. We'll keep these back because then they can block their guys. Like, they can get in with the 3/3 again, but I'm fine with that. Alright, it was a good try. I tried to pick off their lifelink guy. They had a good answer for that. And then they have a flying 3/4. When it attacks, target attacking creature without flying gains flying until end of turn.
Oh boy.
That could be a problem, because they can just give their lifelink guy flying. We didn't hit another land to play our dragon. But we do have the Snake Dragon, which is really big. It doesn't fly, though, and we can't really afford to take like 2 turns of hits from those. So do we meet in a tavern and look for other creatures? That doesn't really help us either. And this guy doesn't really help us. So I guess we're just going to play our giant... Oh, do we not have enough? It's 7. Ha! It was lit up because I could do the little part. All right.
Is that worth it?
So that's not good. All right, I guess we're gonna... We'll play this guy. The Muralists. And they get a counter. Cool. And, yeah, we're not gonna attack with those. At least now we've got the mana to pump them on our turn on defense. So we could block, except they're gonna both fly over our heads. Anyway, so basically we need to draw a land next turn so that we can play our own flying dragon that they can't have an answer for.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. It's alright, you got that first game with a new deck. You got to learn the ropes. Yep, can't block a flyer, and they did not grant another attacking creature flying. So hey, that's cool. They could have got in there, and they didn't. And they untap a land, and then they pass it back.
Okay.
Interesting.
I never like it when that happens in blue.
Yeah. Alright. So we've got 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. We could play our ambitious Dragonborn, who's going to enter with 5 counters on him. And then if we use the Orb of Dragonkind, he actually gets another counter. So he'd go up to, he'd be a 6/6. That seems alright. Or we play this guy who lets us create mana, which is probably better because then next turn we get dragons.
We need the flyer.
For sure. We need a flyer. We don't. Do we have any? Well, the dragon flies.
The dragon.
Which means we need the mana.
Yeah.
Which means we go with this guy to get the mana. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Good deal. And no attacks, just biding our time. And they're going to activate their gate to seek a non-land card. Good for them.
Good for them.
I guess we could do that too, but that costs what, 4 mana? And we only have 3 of it. Alright, opponent. Sitting on 6. They could use this guy to ramp technically, so they have 7 mana available.
Yeah. Blue dragon, maybe?
Blue dragon, big white dragon. I mean, there's...
Yeah.
Not everyone's on the dragon
No.
train that we are on. Opponent thinking about it. What do you got?
It's a lot of what looks like party type stuff going on.
Yeah,
There.
a bunch of different abilities. All right, so they tap one, float the mana, use their clever conjurer to untap the land again.
7 mana?
Yeah. What is this? Snowborn Simulacra. X is 5. Conjure a duplicate of each of X target non-token permanents into your hand. If those cards perpetually gain, you may spend mana, blah, 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 blah. If X is 5 or more, which it is, you may put one of them from your hand onto the battlefield. So he's copying 5 things, and he's going to get to put one of them down for free. Interesting that they copied my orb. So basically they just drew 5 cards.
Yep, and put one down.
And put down their own muralist. Sure. All right.
I was not aware of that card.
I didn't know that one either, but they're still. Do we not understand how this works? When it attacks, target attacking creature without flying gains flying. So they could be attacking with like their 3/3 lifelink, and we would not be able to do anything about it.
You have to attack first.
But they have to declare it as an attacker, and then the flying trigger kicks in, but they're not.
Right.
All right. Anyway, we are up to 7 mana. Do we drop Ancient Bronze Dragon? Yeah, we just also drew Emerald Dragon a turn too late. So I think this is what we do. Comes in with a +1/+1 counter and hexproof until our next turn, so they can't even mess with it.
Yeah, they felt that.
They felt that. All right, cool. So now no attacks, and now they're going to be way too afraid to attack with their flyer. Delmo. What do we? Well, we know what half these cards are.
Yes,
they have another
yours.
hippogriff. Yeah, half are mine. They can grant something indestructible again with their hippogriff. They have another conjurer. Okay. All right. So have we stabilized? Do we have enough firepower now to keep them from attacking and killing us?
At 6?
At 6.
Sure, it's possible. Anything's possible.
Anything's possible.
I think that dragon was a little bit of a spook and scared the bejesus out of him.
Nope, of course not. They've got
man.
a rare removal. What was that? All right, choose one or more. Create some knights. Destroy an artifact. Destroy an enchantment. Gain life. So they blew up our orb, which is okay. And they made knights. So their board is getting wide, so we're going to need some help here.
That 8/8.
8/8, but they can just like block it, and then well, I mean, no, they can just take the damage and then still kill us. So I just want to keep developing our dragon board.
Fair.
Do we want another flyer here? I think so. We'll just tap out for that.
Yeah, covers all cases that they could have flying right now.
Right. So even if they attacked with that and gave somebody else flying.
Oh, I never like it when they start to do math.
Return to
Oh, thanks.
Come to a river. Return target creature or target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. So, whatever. But hey, we still have. Okay,
No.
They do have their own dragon, and they didn't play the orb first to give it a counter.
Interesting.
But it does tap down our dragon. I think this is getting worse and worse for us here. Ooh, my gosh. All right. Yeah. Did you just realize how this trigger works?
Right this minute.
Right. Okay. So that's 7 flying that we can't possibly block or do. Even if we block everything else, which we don't even have enough to block everything else. You eat you. Whatever.
That's what you're here for.
We still take 7. They got us. Oh, red green dragons. How could you let me down? This is where people start bailing out of the stream. Look at this guy. He doesn't know how to play at all. Ooh. All right. Was really hoping to start with a win on our first ever early. For those of you just joining us, this is early access. Welcome to All Dragons All the Time. It's fine. Shake it off, like Taylor Swift says. We don't care. We're just going to jump right back in. My dog is going nuts downstairs.
The hype is real for game 2.
Mana Leak.
The Mana Leak. Oh, I'm familiar.
Rocking that. You know Mana Leak?
Yes, from Twitter.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, so we got 2 lands. We got expensive cards. Did we learn our lesson in the first game?
Never.
No, we didn't. No, we didn't.
Never learned.
In hindsight, should we have kept line up the shot? But like we didn't know they were gonna have that flying thing. Hippogriff or whatever. Alright, so we are going to... Man, I guess we'll just wait.
Yeah.
Okay, didn't draw another land.
Spiders may be helpful here.
Spiders
but,
may be helpful.
You know?
Nicole
Next time.
backseating me. If only you had some spiders in there,
Oh,
right?
me backseating.
Yeah.
I am relaying the comments.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
Our friendly chat.
We've got Karlach, Raging Tiefling. And, you know, I'm going to do this again where I try to draw a card and hopefully it's a land. Got there.
There we are. And
a
the gate.
But we're going to take the land because then we can do... Oh, no. I don't think I want that. That's the ritual thing. I'm thinking of the conjure thing. So I probably should have played the tap land. This is what happens when you don't read your cards. But it's fine. Our opponent doesn't know that we have nothing. They don't know that. Mana Leak doesn't know.
Red, blue on the ground. Wait, it's not flying. We can handle this.
As soon as you said that, they played their orb.
Well...
We also have an orb, though, which
It's
I guess
true.
is what we're just gonna...
Orb v. orb.
Orb for orb. Who's the orbiest of them all? Let me look at my orb ball.
Dragon mana.
Got some Izzet dragons.
I feel like we were heavy dragons, but...
Yes.
You know.
Alright, so this is a 2/2 with first strike. Specialized 6. So that's not happening anytime soon. They're going... Woo! Little boys here. We got some hobgoblins.
Not dragons.
And a dragonborn looter that is a dragon rogue.
A flying dragon.
So unfortunately our breath weapon, 2 damage each non-dragon. So we could kill the goblin and this thing. Can't kill that. But it still is a 2-for-1. And you know I love me 2-for-1.
I do know that.
Is that better than just dropping like a 4/3 creature though?
You can always give it to him next time.
Yeah, let's do this and see if we can get them to further develop their board. If we can get, like, not to be greedy, but if we can snag 3 things off of our breath weapon, that would be pretty good. Alright, Mana Leak. Looking at this board, wondering how I've only played 1 creature in 5 turns. 4 turns. What do you got for me, opponent?
Now with Draft on Arena, you're not with the same table the whole way.
Correct. So on Arena, when you draft, your pod will then disintegrate, and you'll just get matched up against whoever's ready for a game. So you might play against people who have decks made of cards that weren't available to you. They did not take the bait. They didn't play anything that we can breath weapon. So we could do our Planeswalker. We could do Minsk and Boo. When they enter the battlefield and at the beginning of your upkeep, create Boo, a hamster, and put up to 3 +1/+1 counters on 1 target creature with trample or haste. So we could just make our Boo bigger. Let's see if he lets us get away with that. Since they are sitting on a blue mana here. Counters? Counters for days?
That'd be nice.
That'd be nice.
That'd be nice.
Are you going to concede to the power of my Planeswalker?
Can we have this? Just one? Maybe?
Into the tank. Thinking about how to answer this card. A lot of words there. Read them all. Okay. Cool.
Oof.
We get a Boo. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We're going to load them up with counters.
Wow.
This is a very animated card. I don't know if you can hear all that. Yeah. Do we send them in or keep them back for defense? I feel like we're already down 5 points of life. I'm going to stay. Again, our plan is to, like, sit back, dragons.
That'd be nice.
That's what we want to do. And they're teaching us how to do it. They've got a Grixis Dragons thing going on here. Of course, they managed to play a flying, hasty creature with just enough power to kill our Planeswalker. Ain't mad. But it is a dragon, which is making my breath weapon even worse.
Is that a plummet you just drew?
It is. It is line up the shot, which we can conjure. Plummet. Unless they have something to say about that for a single black. They do not. So Plummet, destroy target creature with flying. Goodbye.
Love it.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Kablam. And then, okay. So we still have enough to fire off Breath Weapon, which still kills 2 of their things and leaves them with just a 1/2 that's not big enough to tussle with our hamster.
With us being up creatures after
Yeah,
that. It's
now,
way
okay,
better.
all right. That was a good turn for us, I feel. Boom, get in there. Take 8. And look
Hello,
at that.
hamster.
Team Hamster Dragon Spider Boy just maybe is still in this.
Hamster Dragon Tribal OP.
Hamster Dragon Tribal. Ah, they're going to fireball our hamster
Well,
and tack on some extra face damage.
we had that coming.
And then attack with their looter. No, they're not.
No.
All right. Mana keeps building. We're up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, which lets us get our snake dragon. First, let's get our attack in there. Oh, he would have had haste. I should have played it before combat. I'm so used to doing creatures after combat.
Next time.
Next turn. Well, yeah, so maybe I do wait until next turn. Maybe I just do something else. All right. It's cool. It's cool. Certainly not a game-ending misplay. They're going to chump block. Draw a card and discard a card. They're looting. They're looking for answers here. All right, so we could do our ritual, which says you may mill 3, then return up to 1 creature and 1 land. Do we have any creatures in here we want to get? Oh, we don't even have any dead creatures.
Or land.
So I think we'll just meet in a tavern and look at the top 5 and grab our little druid buddy.
No.
He's cool. Also has haste. Whatevs. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Opponent on 7 mana. Are they going to have their own really big threat, or are they going to specialize their Karlach? They are. Specialize. They discard a blue. He becomes a spell ranger. So he's got first strike and haste, but he can't block. When this card specializes from your graveyard, return it from your graveyard to the battlefield. When it specializes from any zone, seek an instant or sorcery card with a mana value 3 or less. Until end of turn, you may cast it without paying its mana cost. So they get a free 3-mana spell, and they picked Unexpected Allies, which lets them double team. All right, so it's a 6/4 first strike. Do we just chump block, or do we take 6? I think we'll just take 6.
Got room.
We got the room for it, yeah. All right, because now this guy's going to have haste, we just decided, right? As long as Auto Topper correctly uses the orb.
There, yeah.
Make me sweat it out. All right, so 7 and 4. Is that more than 12? It's not. No. It's 11.
Uh-oh.
Opponent on 1, and we've got a chump blocker.
And we only have 7 life left.
Well, only 7. He's a 4/4. What's the problem?
What could possibly happen in their turn in the colors of blue and red that...
What? They already used their fireball. They attack. Okay. Well, I don't want to get any weird surprises here, so we will chump block. And so they have another, but he's legendary, right? So they can only keep 1. So they couldn't, even though he's got haste, they couldn't play an attack with both.
But he's untapped, so...
Yeah, but he only has 1 blocker to our 2... Okay, 2... See, every time I speak too soon. This is okay. All right, 3 blockers. That's fine. It's totally fine. Totally fine. Totally fine. All right. So let me think about this, because we have our ritual, which lets us return a creature card and a land. Do we have any dragons down here now? We do have 1, but it's just the guy that makes mana, so I don't think we need him. Nope. All right, so we're not doing our ritual unless we get really lucky on the milling part. So I guess we just play our Rabble Rouser, but it's not a dragon, so it won't get haste from the orb. Yeah, I'm thinking. All right, I think we just attack with this, because he can't be blocked by creatures with power 3 or less, so he can't chump block. He's got to give up...
He does.
Something good. Maybe I should have also attacked with the Muralist, because if they die, I would have got a dragon. Oh, yeah, he has first strike. That's fine. And then we'll play this as another blocker. Oh. And then do we do the ritual just to get the other guy back? I guess so.
He's got 1 card in hand.
Mill 3 cards?
Hey,
oh, hey, all right, cool. All right, return up to 1 creature and up to 1 land. So we'll take a land. And then do we want this guy?
Greatest power among creatures you control? I mean, you've
I
got
think
that
so. I think so.
chonker.
Yes.
7/2.
Because we didn't play land yet, so now we get this. But again, now he would have had haste. We could have won. Second time today we could have won, I guess, maybe? I don't know. Who's keeping score? Certainly not me. I'm not bitter about it at all. But look at this awesome dragon board.
I think we've done a good job
I
building
think-
this. Hey, look at that!
That's a
The
that's
Mana
a win.
League agrees.
Mana League cannot handle
We
all these
did
dragons.
fine.
Did great. We did great. And thank you everyone for believing in me and supporting me. I'd like to thank the Academy of Teleria for teaching me how to play dragons. Whew. All right, we're 1-1. We would win prizes, but we don't really care about prizes. We're just going to keep playing. We're here for entertainment, not for monetary compensation. I don't get to keep this account past tomorrow, so it doesn't matter what happens here.
Full send everything.
Full send.
Solaris.
Everyone. Yep. All right, so 3 lands, which is the most we've ever had in our opening hand. We got our ramp druid dude. We got this guy. We got the butcher. We've got, oh man, how can we
Perfect
lose now?
hand.
How can we lose? I'll tell you how we lose. We get put up against somebody who's silver ranked when we're bronze. Perfect hand. Oh, they have a one. See, we cut that guy. He's not even playable for us.
That's okay.
I guess we'll put down the ramp dragon. Scaled nurturer. Probably MVP for the whole deck right now. Alright, so they tapped him to give another creature in their hand perpetually haste. Oh my god. Oh, so that was just the self-mill for 4. Okay, and then as long as there are 4 or more creature cards in your graveyard, Gray Slot has Menace and Death Touch. Wow, that's going to be a problem. It's going to be a big problem. Alright, so do we spend our... Alright, we're going to get our Moon Druid. And then no attacks.
Can't attack every turn.
Yeah. Not with a 0/2 Druid.
Not without haste.
Dude just wants to tend his little plant there. Alright, so they're playing... It's just a 4/1. Okay, so they don't have 4 or more creatures in their graveyard. So it's just a 4/1 with haste, which is fine. Do I trade that off for my Bear Man? I think I do. I don't want to take 4 from this every turn. And it's only going to get better because if they ever do get 4 creatures in their graveyard, then they will have menace.
In black-red,
and it becomes harder to like block. So we'll just take the trade now.
They won't play it. They didn't have
Do
milk.
we cycle line up the shot or hold on to it? I think we'll hold on
Hold.
to it. Hold. Nicole says hold without
Hold.
hesitation. All right, we're up to 5. We can get a dragon. We get a dragon. And we gain some life.
Win-win.
We win. He doesn't have haste. They give something else haste. Okay. That's fine.
Something at random. Effectively.
Yeah.
For us.
Goblin Trap Finder, a 1-mana 1/1. When it... Oh, hey, I'm trying to read. When it dies, seek a creature card with mana value 3 or less. Fine.
Oh, hasty.
Oh, a Hasty Imp. Whenever one or more permanents you control leave the battlefield, scry 1.
Oh, there.
Is that worth plummeting a 2/1? I mean, kind of. I don't want them to scry a lot, right? Like, that'll eventually be good.
I mean, if they got more cards like that frog in their graveyard that care about things there.
Oh, also true.
So either way, they're getting what they want. They're getting things in their graveyard.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's an instant. We can just hold on to it for a minute. And, alright, so this guy, when it attacks, double the power of each dragon you control. He himself is a dragon, so is he about to become a 6/4 with trample
Yes.
against a pair of 1/1s?
Yes.
Me gusta.
Yes. We like that.
Cool. And then we can also drop our Rabble Rouser, which can block these all day. More hasty boys.
Well, I guess why not do that?
Yeah, why not? But they now know that we're holding a plummet. All right. So 5 mana for a 3/3 horror with haste. When it dies, it perpetually gets -1/-1. Then that card's toughness is 1 or greater. Return to the battlefield. Okay, well, that's...
It's got a lot going on.
Sure. When Hook Horror dies, it gets -1/-1. Then if that card's toughness is 1 or greater, return to the battlefield. Okay, so it just keeps getting weaker but coming back until it's too weak to come back.
Yep.
I see. Do we plummet this thing now? Yeah, I might as well, right?
May as well.
It seems less and less likely that they've got flying stuff.
Left it on top.
Okay, so I don't really want to send my butcher in by himself because they'll just trade it off with like junk, but they get their guy back and I don't. But I can attack with my rabble rouser, which will let me get another copy of a rabble rouser. And if they do try to block this guy, I think I could just pump it twice. And I'd much rather trade that for their Hook Horror. Yeah, watch this though. And again.
And even though it comes back
It comes back as a 2/2, which is much less scary than
It's
the
manageable.
3/3. Yeah. Yeah, that seems better. Okay.
And every card in their hand has haste.
Every creature they've ever drawn for the rest of the game. A packed weapon, mythic rare. As long as it's attached to a creature, you don't lose the game for having 0 or less life. Whenever that creature attacks, draw a card and reveal it. The creature gets +X/+X until end of turn, and you lose X life, where X is that card's mana value. But to equip it, you must discard a card.
We've still got one of those plummet go-getters, right?
Yeah.
That's an artifact.
I think, or did we? I think we went down to just one of those. So
Did we cut to one?
It's fine. It's fine.
No, I don't think we cut to
All
one.
right, 2, 3, 4. So they could still all team up to block this guy, and I don't think I'm ready to give him up yet. So we'll still no attacks. We've drawn a ton of land this time. Another haste. So now we just need to draw like our big dragons, and I think we'll be okay.
With haste.
That's supposed to be on our team.
Yeah.
And whenever it deals combat damage to a player, roll a 20, create treasures. Pfft. Are they going to give it the packed weapon? They're not. They're not going to give up their last card in hand. Interesting.
I don't think they need to quite yet.
But they are going to make a ton of treasures. But like, what do you spend them on when you're down to like 1 card left in hand? 13 treasures.
I was just, I guess, hoping for not 20, but...
Okay. Oh, hey, we're holding a 6 mana spell. So yeah.
Good thing.
Spend a bunch of those treasures on it. Fight a creature. Oh, man. And if it would die, exile it. So they're going to even exile my guy.
That's impressive.
I see why you're silver ranked, Solaris. Aw, and this guy would have been huge, but now he's going to be nothing. Ugh.
Is it worth putting him out?
I mean,
What
I
other
don't
options do
know.
we
What
have?
other options do I? Yeah. I could pump this into like a 3/3, and then he'd be a 3/3. But that doesn't seem a whole lot better. Yep, I think we're just gonna... Oh, but it is a dragon, so I would gain 2 life.
Could you swing, see if block, then pump, then
Yeah,
play?
yeah.
Keep just enough to play it?
Yeah, I guess we can math that out.
Because then if he blocks, then you can pump to kill. Because, like,
Right.
look at what's left. Say what's left when there's a giant 6/5 tapped and, you know, having a good time over there.
2, go up to 3. Did I leave enough? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
There you go.
Okay, kill.
Kill.
Trades. You get back a 1/1, and you get to seek a thing. Oh, but now that my
But
thing
now
is
that
dead, I
that's
don't get it. And I didn't tap this for mana, so I don't gain the life.
You know what, though? Odds of us
fine.
going
It's totally
big on
fine.
this one were a little
It's
off.
fine. It's fine. I didn't think... Yeah, that's all right. It's all
And
right.
you did put the packed weapon on
He
there.
did. He did discard a land to equip his dragon.
Well, that's
Well, We still have outs. We can draw a
do.
bigger dragon.
We could still win.
We could still win. I mean, this guy's a 1/1 now. This is a 1/1. I mean, they don't do anything. And it's just 10 more treasures. And they flipped a land, so they didn't even get any extra power off that.
No?
Lurking Roper doesn't super help us.
Yeah.
I mean, he holds the ground down, but like if they flip
Sure.
anything worth 2 mana or more, we're just dead to their copper dragon. It started out so promising with 3 lands in hand, and like we were drawing well, and we. It's okay. It's alright. New set. Learning as we go. They got a 5/4 with a. Okay. They just made a token out of my boy here.
Oh.
Which is going to double the power of each of their dragons. So their ancient copper dragon's now going to be
big.
a big
12
12 at least.
Oh.
That's great. Past the blockers. You can, I don't know, do that. This has menace, so we're not even getting that. And there we go. How dead are we? Pretty dead. Pretty dead. All right, we're 1 and 2. Not my worst.
You know, Bun's got a point. You
What's
should probably weigh my advice a little differently.
Why? Why?
I don't often win.
Oh, you don't know. So they have seen our gameplay videos in which, yeah. That's funny because like I feel I've proven I'm a competent Magic player. I just doing this all on a live stream for the first time. Totally different game, really. And I'm making child mistakes. Like I am not focused. I gotta get.
But those are the good mistakes to make.
They are.
Because you know.
It's true. All right, hand full of green. Sure. No,
Castle
nobody's
with
paying to see
everything.
mulligans.
Casual Jake. This one was in our table. A drafting table.
Oh, it was?
I believe so.
I don't remember. We'll have to go back and look at the tape. But if you say so. Shambling Ghast.
Somebody can remind me in chat if they were or not. But I'm pretty
Hello.
sure they
I
were.
forgot we have emotes. Yeah, hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello, everybody. Is your zombie going to eat my brain?
Eventually,
Joke's on you. I don't have a brain. I proved that last match.
They've got a pet too. We have to figure out how to do the pets.
I don't. Do we need a pet?
No.
Yeah. If we win, we'll celebrate with a pet. Otherwise, we don't deserve a pet yet. Okay, so when this dies, they can get something -1, or they can create a treasure. Do we want to give them ramp, or let them kill off somebody? I don't think so. You can bite
It's
me.
just one.
Just one. Well.
Orb's never bad.
Orb's not bad, especially, I love that you can then immediately use it.
Yes.
And now we've got a 1/3 hexproof. And this could still also tap for a mana, so
Man
Great.
for days.
great. Can't attack, past a 1/3, but we're great. Opponent on blue-black, we haven't seen that. We saw the Grixis deck that was red, blue, and black. We haven't seen a blue-black. Allura!
In blue?
Whenever you attack, up to one target attacking creature can't be blocked this turn. At the beginning of the next end step, return that creature to its owner's hand. Interesting. So do you make this... Does she have to do the attack? No, just whenever you attack. Okay, so they're going to make that unblockable. And whenever it deals combat damage to a player, it makes a treasure.
Oh boy.
It's fine. Totally fine. But then they got to put that back in their hands, and it costs them 2 mana to play it, so they're not coming out ahead on mana yet, although they are ramping for now. Alright,
There's
found red. So we have Band Together, which we could use to kill Allura, which might be the smartest thing to do, so they don't just keep looping stuff. And So 2 creatures we control, deal their damage to her. Boom, boom. And then we can play our Rabble Rouser.
Rebel.
And I guess that's it. We need to find a dragon now.
There and there.
We have this is what I wanted. Like, set up a little defense line. Got some mana ramp. Got our orb. Got some dorks that will tap for more mana. Now we just need to draw the heavyweights. All right, they have a legendary. Is it Krydle?
Krydle, that sounds right.
Krydle of Baldur's Gate. Set is named after that, so cool for you. And their avatar is Tasha, I think. All right. See, another orb is not what I asked for. And I don't think I want to attack with my Rabble Rouser, even though I could get another copy of it. Because they would just block with their ghast, get another treasure, and they're building up. I think they've got either the black or the blue dragon of their own. So that's why we're going to hold on to lining up the shot, because I think we're going to need that plummet again.
Almost feels like there's a dragon in every pack.
It feels like it's, yeah, curious how that works out, isn't it? Set Dungeons and Dragons, Battle for Baldur's Gate, and there's dragons, you're telling me.
I also hear there's dungeons, but I don't know in this format if
Yeah,
you get
ooh,
dungeons.
you're right. I get this. So there's no Undercity, right? There's no venture, no taking the initiative, and we didn't see any venture into the dungeon cards, did we? That is interesting.
We intentionally did not read a lot of the D20 cards.
Intentionally didn't read a lot of cards. Let me stop you there.
It's true.
Intentionally didn't read a lot of cards.
So there could be more exciting things
Right,
here.
there could be more, and there are reprints from Adventures of Forgotten Realms, so there must be dungeon cards in here.
There
right?
must be.
But we haven't seen our opponent play any against us either. So somebody let me know in the somebody who read the set list, please inform me. Are there dungeon cards in this release? All right, we're just passing back and forth here. Nobody knows what to do. Forest, boo. All right, I'm gonna bluff. I'm gonna make him think that this forest is a real card. Maybe I should be attacking with the Rabble Rouser, because they could block with the Ghast, but then I get a second Rabble Rouser. Okay, they're gonna make their Horde Robber unblockable. That's fine. So they want more treasure. And they could have just used Krydle to make it unblockable, but hey, why not spend a whole card to do it?
What else are you going to do
What
with
else are you going to do? I mean, at least we're not the only ones who are... I don't think misplay is the right word here. These aren't misplays. These are just... yeah, these are...
See what happens.
Relearning how to play Magic plays, basically.
Treasure.
Yeah.
I don't see any of the dungeons in what's in this, but that doesn't mean they're not there.
Okay. Alright, we're going to try attacking with the Rabble Rouser, which lets me double team it. This is a good combo, though, using Krydle to make the Horde Robber unblockable, and you just get it. But again, it costs 2 mana every time you do that. Alright, opponent, thinking hard and long about this 1/3 that's coming at their face. What do we do? What do we do? Do we double block? Do we chump block? Do we let it pass? Do we write a letter to our senator and wait for them to get back to us? What do we do? What do we do? Get comfy in my squeaky chair here.
The suspense.
We didn't disconnect, did we?
I still see Tufts. You click.
Yeah, I don't know if that actually tells us anything. I don't want to give them the your go. They know it's their go, right?
Yeah, they do. They'll get rope if they need it.
Will it? Where? I feel like we're getting past rope time here.
It does feel that way.
Let's give them a very polite hello just to see if this is working. Huh.
Are we bugged? Somebody go ask Casual Jake if we're bugged.
Yeah.
I guess I could probably go see.
I mean, my Wi-Fi didn't cut out, did it? Nope, still here. Okay. But yeah, we no rope happening. So what's happening?
No pop-ups for you, right?
Did it glitch because of the double team? Did that somehow brick it?
There's yeah. Well,
I mean, there's no
it
rope.
would've roped by now.
Are you a roper if the rope never shows up? What happened?
is it rope or is it broke?
Roper
We
broke.
could do a poll.
Roperbroke.com.
I mean, at this point, it's probably broke.
Man, this game was going so well for us too. I don't want to like just quit out of it and try to rejoin. This is an interesting predicament, friends. What do we do now? Alright, so we have a question. This set looks interesting. It's based on the classic game Dungeons and Dragons. Yes, that is correct. This is really the second set in Magic based on Dungeons and Dragons. The first was Adventures in the Forgotten Realm, which was released as a standard set last year. Then they did, just recently in paper, Commander Legends Battle for Baldur's Gate, which was a kind of a supplementary release. It was mostly a set designed for drafting. Those cards are not legal in standard, but they brought a bunch of them over to Arena as Alchemy cards, which make them legal for historic and Alchemy formats, and this is the early access event for that. And if you don't know what Baldur's Gate is, Nicole and I did a whole video on it just last week, so you can see that on our channel. But in short, Baldur's Gate is a city in the Forgotten Realms, which is a really popular setting for campaigns in Dungeons and Dragons. It's got a whole bunch of mystery and nefarious characters and magic portals and all sorts of things that you need to have good adventures. So a lot of people like to kind of either start there or have some event happens that brings their party there. But yeah, all the cards in this set are inspired by characters and locations and events from Dungeons and Dragons, like that Minsk and Boo guy with his little pet hamster. They appear in the D&D manuals, and you can encounter them as a NPC, right? A non-player character, I guess would be correct for that. And so that's it. So there's a tons of dragons in here, tons of characters from the D&D lore and universe. And yeah, this game apparently is frozen or timed out or something, because we're not getting anything happening here with our opponent. So what do we do? I don't have the experience as a live streamer to know how to resolve this.
He's streaming on Twitch, but I feel that's bad form.
Oh no, if he's on there, it's not stream sniping. I mean, if we're not trying to get information about his hand, if you can find him on Twitch and see if his game has progressed, that would be very telling. So Nicole's going to see if Casual Jake is also live streaming this, and if we can see what's going on their side of things, that'll help us understand better what to do here. Of course, it's Twitch, so we've got to sit through some ads first, so that's cool. Hey. Dragons and dragons and dragons and dragons. Yes, Ash, it is dragons upon dragons, and our deck is also full of dragons. Not full, but we have enough in here that it would have been a fun match if we'd gotten to draw, say, 1 or 2 or 3 of them. But hey, this is still great. I'm glad we're doing this. It's our first ever live stream. I just moved from Texas all the way to New York. Got a new house here, getting everything all set up.
He's in a new game.
All right, so we're already ancient news.
Yeah, he's
all
in a
right,
completely new game.
So what? Yeah, if I concede, but then do I get an L if I concede here? I probably do.
It's an L we must take.
But is it even letting me concede? It seems to have completely froze. I can't even hit concede. Look at that. All right, well, we got some technical stuff here we're going to figure out. I think I'm going to reboot this client, and while I'm doing that, I'm going to refill my water cup and stretch my legs for a minute. So I'm going to put up the "We'll be right back" screen, which I've never done before, so hopefully this works. Take this as an opportunity yourselves to stretch or pet your pet or whatever you need to do. We'll be back in just 2 or 3 minutes, and we'll see if we can fix this after rebooting the client, and hopefully jump back into this draft. So sit tight. We'll be right back. Okay, we're back, and as you can see, the draft is still in progress. It did not give us our third loss, so that game didn't count against us, but it also didn't give us a win either. It just kind of just dropped the whole thing. So we're gonna jump into hopefully another game here, and hopefully things run a little more stable. But you never know. With the early access software, I mean, it should be good, but yeah, I don't know. Wizards is a small indie company. They just don't have the budget for the developers. We all know this. The technology just isn't there. Okay. Freelancer 18. I think we had Freelancer 19 in our pod earlier.
I believe so, yes.
So there must just be a bunch of generic Freelancer accounts out there. We've got some dragons and an orb, not a whole lot else, but hey, what could go wrong?
We have enough land to guess.
We have the land to play the orb. That's all we need.
That's the important part.
That's it. Oh, what a great day for dragons. I think this is the new board. Is this the Baldur's Gate board?
This looks like the Baldur's Gate board.
Do they have a lot of fish there?
Must be. I see water. So.
Oh, it's like a dock. It's a port town.
With the boat.
With the little job board and everything. All the stuff that you'd expect in a D&D campaign.
That must be the tavern up top.
Oh, yeah.
With the door behind the...
Yeah. All right. So we can do our orb, or we can do our fungus. I guess we do that, because that also taps for mana and makes a little buddy here. All right, opponent on blue-black, down to just 4 cards, nothing there. So I think we continue our ramping strategy and hope that we don't get countered right here. Okay, good. Because that is what, Villain's Lair, or you come to the Villain's Lair or something is the blue counterspell.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah.
I think it has layer in it.
Yeah. Right.
All the card names that start with you do the thing.
You something, layer, something.
Yeah. Wish I could remember them better.
Fair enough. All right, our opponent is digging. They're going to draw a card, discard a card. They pitched a land.
Oh.
And they only have 3 out there, so that is interesting.
They must be holding one.
You come to a river. Return target non-land permanent. So they are bouncing my orb.
I think that's the
okay.
second time we've gotten an orb bounce with that card.
Interesting tempo play there. They're trying to keep me off my bigger dragons. So, So that makes me think that maybe they don't really have removal in hand either, which is odd for blue and black. But all right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We don't really have anything that's 5 though, so I guess we just replay the orb. And then do we want to put down a roper? I mean, sure.
Not a bad idea.
Not bad.
Might not be the best idea, but it's not a bad idea.
It's true. True. Cool. So what I like about the roper is that it does make our ambitious dragonborn bigger, because he comes in with counters equal to the greatest power among creatures we control. So the roper's a 4. So we get a 4/4 for 4. No attacks here, of course. Opponent, Soul Knife Spy. A 3 mana 3/2. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Very cool. Not getting past a roper without help, though. All right, so we can have 7 mana. Do we swing out for the bronze dragon? Do we keep that in reserve and start with like a smaller dragon? Do we take the snake dragon that can't be blocked by any of that stuff? I want to go there.
And then our dragonborn gets bigger.
That is also true. And it's fine. Like if they kill this or counter it, I will be sad. But at least we still have other dragons in reserve, and he even gets haste thanks to the orb.
That's why that's there.
What an expertly designed deck with a beautiful curve.
Baldur's Gate, orbs and dragons.
Baldur's Gate. You got the orbs. You got the dragons. You got a hamster running around, just causing mischief. Our opponent now ditching lands, probably looking for an answer to this dread Linorm. Oh my god, okay, these are both dragons though. I was going to say our breath weapon just wipes their board out, but it does not because these are both dragons. Breath weapon, 2 damage to each non-dragon. Not so useful. Alright, so now they've got 4 mana and 2 cards. Do we try to sneak in Ancient Bronze Dragon? No. Or do we go with the Emerald Dragon or the Dragonborn? I think just this, right? Like, this is still going to be a 7/7 with haste. That's still scary.
7/7 with haste is scary.
Right? You find the villain's lair. Did we not say that earlier? Did we not see that coming? We did. That's okay.
But he got the smaller one.
They did,
the things we could have.
That's why I've been holding on. Yeah. All right. Still, they can't block this. This thing's terrifying. It might be my new favorite. Snake Dragon is cool. Oh, okay. Maybe they can block it until end of turn. Target creature gets +1/+0, indestructible. Sure. So that gives it 4 power, and this can't be blocked by creatures with power 3 or less. So they do get a turn to block that. I guess in response I could have breath weaponed and killed it, but it's fine. It's totally fine. Because now they're down to just 1 card, and I'm guessing it's a land. Watch this. They're going to discard a land. Ready?
They've dropped many lands.
Ready?
There you go.
Boom. Do it again. Do it again. Okay, and ooh, we're thinking a little longer about this one, so probably not giving up a land here.
Oh, another land.
Oh, it was another land. Wow, wow, wow. All right. So they got 3 mana and 1 card in hand. I'm still saving the Ancient... Like, I want to play Bronze Dragon, but I also want them to be totally out of cards before I do that.
Yeah. Not bad.
If I'd, if I'd gone with everyone, we would have won there because they couldn't have blocked it all. All right, but they're still back is against the wall. Freelancer 18, I don't know you, but I feel bad for you. You're about to get dragoned out here.
With all the very terrifying green dragons.
Green dragons, isn't this great? Like Snake Dragon, Dragon, Emerald Dragon.
No one expects the dragons in green.
No one expects the green dragons. And they pack it in.
Very nice.
There's a win for us. All right, do we rank up? Not that it matters a whole lot, but we do. Cool.
How's OBS looking?
Uh-oh, what's that? An error? Not receiving video to maintain streaming.
It says it's still buffering and still working, but...
Alright.
If you could take a peek on that.
I mean, OBS is still here. Things look good on our side. So we're getting a little notification from YouTube saying that they're having some trouble with the stream. So if you guys out there watching, if you could confirm or deny if things are working for you, we'd appreciate it, since, again, we're still very new at this, and we're just having fun here. Playing
it's never
dragons.
good when YouTube says serious issues.
Yeah, YouTube says it's a serious issue, but we all know that they tend to exaggerate on YouTube. So, I don't know. Give it like 2 or 3 minutes. And say, oh, now is it like really?
Same.
No, it's the same error. Okay.
Same.
All right, so it might just kind of come back in a minute. That happened during our practice trial last week. Jaded Sellsword in our opening hand. I haven't seen him yet. And a bunch of green lands, so...
Seems legit.
No way this isn't going to work. We're up against Magic Mike's. Is that a podcast? I feel like that's a podcast.
It absolutely is.
Okay, well, hi.
I believe they are a commander-based podcast.
Okay. Well, they have some Reckless Barbarian action here. Which I guess we can just stonewall with our Moon Druid. Because he turns into a 2/4 on their turn and a 4/2 on our turn.
Ooh, looks like we're all things magic with Magic Mike's.
Magic Mike's podcast, very cool. Alright, we will block and force them to spend something here. Okay, cool. They used a card. Arcane Archery, +3/+3, gains reach and trample. Alright. And you get a boon! Oh, that's another mechanic that we have not seen yet for this set. Cool. So boons are like emblems that work one time. So the next time you cast a creature spell, that creature enters with an additional 1/1 counter, reach counter, and trample counter. Jeez! Hui. Alright, so we can do our orb.
It is called Orbs and Dragons.
It is, yeah. Why am I even questioning this? It's gotta be the orb, right?
Orb will help you with everything else.
It's true.
Mostly.
Helps me not lose. But that will give me 4 mana so I can play my Muralists. They have a Sylvan Shepherd, which... Cool.
Kind of matches. I mean, we got some bows
They
and
got
arrows
like a
out
barbarian
there.
druid thing happening here? Okay, okay. Take our 2.
Building a party.
Yeah.
Before heading out on an adventure, I'm sure.
Alright, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 mana. So, Muralists. Comes in with a 1/1 counter and hexproof for a bit. Nice 3/4. Say hello to my 5/4.
The Shepherd and Barbarian, they're both named Mike.
These are Mike
Magic
and Mike.
Mikes.
Magic Mikes. These are both Mikes. They're magical. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Owlbear, also named Mike.
Also Mike. The trio of Mikes. Found some red mana. We can get our Jaded Sellsword. Or we could drop a 5. He'd be a 6/6 thanks to this orb. That's pretty big.
That's basically a dragon.
I mean, it is a dragon. It just doesn't fly, but, like, I'll take it.
His name is Mark.
Okay. Somebody's getting a little off the rails in that back seat there.
What am I supposed to do?
I don't know. Figure out why our stream is choking.
YouTube doesn't tell us those kinds of secrets?
I bet my daughter is watching Frozen on Disney Plus for the 50th time. Hogging up all the Wi-Fi. At least she's being quiet.
And yet we keep every hand. We do not let it go.
We don't. Nicole's got more dad jokes than any dad I've ever met or been. I mean, I'm a dad too, and I can't keep up with her.
I come prepared.
Hey, in their hand, they've got that fanatic guy again. We've got, Ancient Bronze Dragon, but we don't have the mana for it. Breath Weapon doesn't really help. It just trades. Oh no, it's a Dragon Barbarian. It doesn't do anything.
Does nothing. Right now.
Less than nothing. All right. Sellsword. I guess maybe we should have played the ramp guy so we can get closer to our... whatever.
That's not a bad option.
Alright, at what point do we enter combat? Or do we just sit back and never enter combat and wait until we get our biggest threat? I'm okay waiting. I'm okay because, like, the longer this goes on, yeah, they're not... If they're red-green, they're not going to have any way, unless they've got, like, a plummet, to really kill that. So now I regret playing this, almost.
No regrets.
No regrets. But that's why I said almost. Alright, so this guy, he's a 5-mana 4/4. He can specialize. When he attacks, another target attacking creature gets +X/+0, where X is his power. So they can give something +4. Pretty good. We have a gate.
Gates and Orbs and Dragons.
Gates and Orbs and Dragons. Alright, so this is our ramp fungus. Who creates a chump blocker. This is another cool card. I wish it wasn't 3 mana, but
yeah,
cool. Alright, so still not willing to mix it up here because I like having a 6/6 that can block 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're gonna have 7 mana next turn, provided they don't kill our
we got a fighty boy
thing. Alright. Don't fight my ramper. I see you eyeballing it. Magic Mikes. Behave yourself.
Hover over the little sapper.
Kill the sapling. Look
Encourage
at this
them
creepy
to,
fellow.
It's a little creepy. Then when I first saw it, it gave me Groot vibes, but the longer I look at it,
it's unsettling.
It's a little unsettling.
Alright, so they just traded their owlbear for our whatever.
That was the bear man, right? Does that one make bears?
Our muralist. Oh, okay. And so normally when it dies, we would have got to draw something else, but that it exiles it, so we didn't get something else.
That was a really good choice.
It was a pretty good. That was good. That's good. I gotta admit. But
Mike, good decision.
now what? How you gonna get past an 8/8 that's got hexproof for a turn?
In the air.
See, now I feel like maybe attacking with a 6/6 okay. Nah. Because this is still big enough to hold their whole team back. And they would just like double block, and I'd only get to kill one of their things. So.
Yep. That would definitely happen.
Are they also a red-green dragon deck? They got the Dragon Ranger, they got the Dragon Barbarian.
I think so.
Okay.
That was my thought when I was like, these aren't the same tables. We're gonna find someone who had the same idea.
Alright, they discarded a green card, so they're gonna flip this guy into his specialized green version, and when they do, create a token that's a copy of a creature card exiled with this creature, except it's a 5/5 trample and haste. So they are now stealing our muralists.
For a turn.
Well,
It's sacrificed at the end
oh,
of
is
this.
it?
Yeah.
Sacrifice being objected. Alright, but then when that dies, they get to look for the token.
Ooh.
So they have one green left.
This is why we have that separately. If it's time.
Oh, I see. Well, I'm going to try to kill this. I mean,
Well,
why not, right?
It's
Unless
the
they've
other
got,
one.
like, giant growth or something. And what happens if I put my 8/8 in front of their 5? Is there a green 1-mana spell that gives this +3?
In the format?
Let's find out. Choose your weapon. Double target.
To be fair, that's not a 1-mana spell.
You're right. I forgot this guy could be sacked to add 2 more. So it's 3 mana. All right, so they double it. So they have a 10/8. Still trades.
Oh, man.
Not a problem.
That's okay. We
It's
still
okay,
have more
because
things.
we have more things, and we have a way to get this back out of our graveyard later, maybe, if we need to. Maybe.
Hopefully.
Good play, Magic Mikes. You have regained my respect. And they have a red dragon.
Mike knows what's up, apparently.
Alright, but we still have lined up the shot, too, which can just plummet their thing. So that's cool. Alright. I think I'm okay attacking now. You're gonna trade? You're not. Fine. Alright, and the red dragon is a 6-mana 4/4 with flying. When it enters the battlefield, 4 damage to each opponent. So it's just a burn spell. A very expensive burn spell. Hey!
You know that guy.
Same hat!
Say that. Maybe he won't sacrifice us either. Just to keep our little fungus friends.
Yeah, they're going to outlive the dragons somehow. Alright, we are specializing. We're ditching a green card.
Oh boy.
He becomes what? A 6/6. Whenever it attacks, untap another target attacking creature. It gets +6. Okay. So they attack with their 6/6. They're going to give the shepherd +6.
Huh. That's nice.
They're going to gain 5 life. So I think we trade, and I will. Oh, it's got trample. Not a chump. All right. Well,
Yeah,
we'll
no,
take 9. We'll take 9.
1 out of 9.
Take 9, but we killed that, and now we're left with a 5/4. How about a hamster? Do we want a hamster?
We always want to hear.
Guys, hamster? Anyone?
Minimal input on hamster.
Go for the ice, boo!
Go for the eyes.
With the eyes. All right. Now we got a 4/4 hamster. I like it.
Actually, go for it. Just go for it.
And no, we'll attack with the 4/4 hamster. That's what he's for. He's got haste for a reason. Okay. And we have enough mana to plummet here if we need to, which looks like we do. So So they deal 4. And then they play Jahira Harper Emissary. She has hexproof from artifacts and enchantments. That's interesting. So we can -2 to sacrifice our hamster, deal X damage to any target. We can get rid of their biggest creature, and draw 4 cards. That seems pretty good.
That would be helpful
Like,
with 1 card in hand.
Yeah.
Little...
So we sack him, kill that.
Throw the hamster out the window.
Yep. And look at this stuff. Okay.
So we threw a hamster out the window and got a prism and a dragon.
And a dragon. And we can
Nice.
play this dragon. Or do we do the little guy first? Because then we get life next turn when we play the other dragon?
Does it get haste if you play it now?
No. It gets hexproof and +1.
Play the little guy in the other orb to then give it haste?
Yeah. That's it. Although I guess if we had played this orb, that guy would have had haste. Alright. And a prism.
Yeah.
Okay.
Big things.
Good turn. Alright. Pulling it down to 2. And then I'm going to specialize here. And what does this become? Alright. When this creature specializes, destroy up to 1 target artifact or enchantment. You get a boon with when you cast your next creature spell. It perpetually gets haste and +1. Okay. Okay, so they blow up our red orb. Okay. So we will not have a hasty dragon next turn, but that's fine. And then they go meet in a tavern.
As adventurers are wont to do.
And they find a prosperous innkeeper there in the tavern, as well as their own Thrakkus the Butcher. So this is a red-green dragons deck, much like our own. But ours is a little better, even though we only have 4 life and they have 16. I feel like we're a little better. Alright, we get another hamster. We will make it a big hamster.
Dragon?
I think so.
That would be nice.
Won't have haste. Oh, didn't use the mana from... Auto tapper!
Rena. Drive you nuts sometimes.
I know. Alright, hamster, go.
Hamster, go.
Hamster smash.
Oof. Oh, I feel like we're gonna get burned to death.
It's true. If they have another one of those red dragons, we're just dead, right? Oh, Windfall. They give up Prosperous Innkeeper.
Oh, man.
Interesting. And then Butcher. Sure. It gets haste and +1. Sure. But it's not getting past an 8/7.
Sure.
Although, well, it will. Okay. When it attacks, double the power of each dragon. So it is going to... So now it's an 8/4 with trample. So I do have to block with my 8/7. Do I?
Well,
Or
you
do
could
I?
block
I have
with
enough
4,
4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I could team up with everybody else and absorb all 8 damage. I think I just trade 1 for 1 here, right?
You may have to.
Ugh, brutal.
At least it trades for something that feels
Down
like
to
it's
3.
a little worthwhile.
More mountains. Terrible. Alright. Do we sack Boo again and draw 4 more cards? Yes.
We might need to. Throw the hamster.
Or was I supposed to attack with him first? Oh man, I should have attacked with him first. Alright. Well.
That's like a guarantee.
But now I might draw like something hasty.
Yeah. Like a mountain.
Like a mountain.
Like a mountain.
Alright. Well.
Would Breath Weapon wipe the board now?
Breath Weapon would kill
that a
their
thing?
2 things. It would also kill my 2 little ramp dudes, which isn't bad. Like, that leaves me much further ahead on board. So yeah, I guess I'm okay doing that.
Just to clear it out.
Yeah.
Just have some stuff down and.
All right, we each get another 1/1 back.
Yeah,
So
but that's fair trade. You each get it.
So I traded Breath Weapon just for like their mana guy.
That's okay.
Someday I'll figure out how to use that card correctly. All right, they are attacking with a 1/1 against my 1/1. Trades.
Sapperling po sapperling? Oh.
And they pack it in. We beat Magic Mike's. GG.
GG.
Our red-green dragons were just a little more red-green dragony than theirs were. So I'll take that.
Shout out to the mirror deck there. Not sure I expected to see another red-green dragons come around, but...
I mean, it's the lure of the red-green dragons is there. Yeah. All right. Still 2 losses. I didn't look at how many wins are we up to now? 2, 3?
2, I think.
2 and 2?
2 or 3, maybe?
2 or 3. Well, let's try to at least win one more here.
That bugged game threw me through a loop. It's tough to keep track.
That's true, yeah.
Dropped out in the middle of what, game 3?
3, yeah.
3?
Yeah.
You can assign specific pets on a per deck basis. You know, I didn't know that.
It's a newish feature.
Fancy.
Yes.
If I had more than one pet, that would be amazing.
So sorry. All right, so we're waiting. Let's see. Will we find another opponent?
I've gotten stuck in this loop before,
Yeah.
so if we get stuck, we'll have to...
Is nobody brave enough to face the red-green dragons?
What about Bananigans? We're getting into shenanigans, but what about Bananigans? Next deck, Kakumi.
Team TCS. Who dat? All right, 3 lands. Some
Team
stuff.
TCS? I think I know Team TCS.
Keeping it. Look at all the 3 mana cards, and then we draw a 4th land. Okay. It's all green, though. Opponent opens with a swamp, follows it up with a swamp. And then a Guildsworn Prowler, a 2-mana 2/1 with Death Touch. Ugh. And when it dies, if it wasn't blocking, draw a card. Ugh. Okay.
I wish you luck on this.
Thanks. This is going to be a black-white. We haven't... there's that Pilgrim's Eye we passed in the draft.
We got some
2 hours
arena
ago.
qualifiers across the board from you.
Oh, okay. Cool. Fine. I'm fine.
Gruul Dragons got this. We got this.
Well, get our little ramper buddy out here. Okay. Oh, they have a Mardu deck. They got red, white, and black.
3 colors. Well,
3 colors. Have we...
we haven't seen that yet.
well, there was the
true.
Grixis deck.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Red, blue, and black. All right. So
The suspense.
I can tell they're good because they're thinking about their turn way more than I do. Attack with the 1/1 flyer. Can't do anything about that. Okay, who's this guy? Saravok the Usurper, a 4-mana 3/3. At the beginning of combat on your turn, target creature you control gets +X/+0 until end of turn, where X is the number of creature cards in your graveyard. Presently 0.
Wonder if Saravok is Karavek's cousin.
They could be related somehow, yes.
Both of them.
All right, so do we play our muralists, or do we do an orb? Then we won't have enough to do the muralists, but it will set us up for future turns a little better.
It worked well last time.
Yeah, and then we can also fire off the prism, which replaces itself. There we go.
With a band together.
Yeah. Prism, I'm not loving in this deck. I might swap it, assuming we don't lose our 3rd game here and get kicked out of the draft. I might swap that for something else. Like, I thought I would struggle with the mana a little more than I am, but it seems like we're doing fine.
We haven't had a problem yet,
haven't had a
except for
problem
not having enough for a dragon. But I
Right.
think that's a separate
And this doesn't
problem.
ramp. Right. This just fixes. It doesn't
Right.
ramp, which is an important difference. So, I don't know. In hindsight, maybe this comes out. But I didn't. You know, there's so many like double green cards in here. Like,
Yeah.
I was like, what if we get stuck on reds? And... All right. So he is now specialized. He has discarded. How many black dragons are in the graveyard there?
Boy.
Okay. Okay. So we got a 4/1 flyer and a 4/4 on the ground. We will chump block. He'd be taking 8 damage.
I think that confirms the dragon in every pack.
Three of them though.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're up to 7.
That's enough.
We're up to 7 mana, friends. You know what that means.
This time we can do math.
I can count to 7. We get an 8/8 Elder Dragon. He is ancient and he is made of bronze. I don't think he's really made of bronze.
He doesn't really look. I mean, he's a bronzish.
He'd be an artifact if that were.
Reddish too, to be fair.
And he's got hexproof, and he's gonna stop the bananigans for at least one turn.
What is that icon supposed to be on Servec there?
This little 3.
Yeah, the little icon that's before the 3 though. Literally on the card. Is it bugged? Or
It's
something?
no, it's like the little up.
Oh, it's just
like
tiny.
it'll give a +3 or something. Attacking with a 5/1
Really
death touch.
important.
Well, I'm not trading my 8 for that.
No.
I guess I take 5 here.
That's good.
Yowzers.
Well, we have 8 life left. That's
It's true.
not a lot.
No, it really is not.
Ooh.
All right, Viconia, Nightsinger Disciple. Oh no! Well, okay. Before you do that, we're gonna, I guess, kill that guy. Cast down
Oof.
before I even got to attack with it. How dare you? 2, 3, 4.
Had to
We
do
could
something with
play
the
our
color they did on the
muralists, but then we'd have. Yeah. It's okay. We got muralists. They're big. They're strong. They're hexproof.
Can they fly?
Can they fly?
Can they
No.
reach?
No.
Can they?
No. They
They
just
do
they're
nothing.
look, they paint
They paint.
or chisel. I guess he's got like
That looks like a brush of some kind.
he's handing him like a what are they doing? He's handing him a brush, but he's got a hammer and rock and a chisel over there. And this looks like a carving, right? It's not a.
And we have some flavor text.
Oh, I'm not going to read that. Am I?
We must never
allow. Yeah, sorry. You
Go
want to read
on.
it? No, we
No,
must
you
never
read
allow
it.
the deeds of our great ancestors to be forgotten.
So they must be carving, because if they were to paint, it
That would
would
be-
not last as long.
Agree. All right, so this thing pays 1 to exile a card from a graveyard, and then when it specializes,
Ooh, options.
It's gonna whatever. We'll worry about that when it happens. Meanwhile, this gets to ding us for 1. We do have our ritual, but they already. We have no creatures in our graveyard because they just exiled it.
Ouch.
Brutal. Deadly Dispute. Sacking Shambling Gas. This feels like a standard constructed deck
It
now.
does. It did with the cast down, too, to be fair.
Yeah.
On the dragon.
Yeah. Okay. Viconia. Thinking about specializing. You got enough mana for it here, thanks to all the treasures and everything else.
They must have options.
They do. So to specialize, they have to choose a color, discard a card of that color or associated basic land type, which I don't love the wording on that
I
because
don't
basic
either.
lands don't have colors. This creature perpetually specializes into that color. Activate as a sorcery. Alright, so they discarded a swamp. They became the super black version of Viconia. When this creature specializes, conjure a duplicate of target creature card exiled with this creature into your hand. That duplicate gains, you may spend mana as any color. And when this creature enters the battlefield, each opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2. So they can now play their own ancient bronze dragon
Love it.
and kill us with it, like in seconds. Alright, so I think at this point we need to Hail Mary and mill 3 cards on ourselves.
Frog boy.
And hopefully find some womp womp.
You got full effect of the card. You got a creature and a land.
I did. I got to draw 2.
It was an and for us, so.
Yes. I guess I could. Yeah, sure.
See what happens.
Well, I mean, if they can block with their Death Touch, but then we get to draw another dragon. Which they don't need to be afraid of because they have a 7/7.
They have our dragon.
And they have exactly enough, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They have 7 mana to play.
Nice.
So we need to find our plummet card.
Yeah, plummet our own
Line up
dragon.
with our shot. Yeah, to plummet our own former friend.
I liked that dragon too.
I did too. He was like, pick one out of pack 2, right? It feels like hours ago. It was.
It was pack 2. Pick one. Yep.
Okay, hold it. Tap you. There we go.
Very nice.
I mean, it's not enough because this still kills us, but
Roar. But it feels good.
yeah, I do feel better. And then we can also, I don't know, seek.
Yeah.
We did the thing, everyone. All right, this
The
thing's
thing.
about to kill us, so guess we'll just let that happen.
What if it doesn't?
What if it doesn't? What if it becomes so angry it makes a mistake?
I have seen fear do incredible things.
Well, they attack and they put us at -1. Good job, Team TCS. You beat our dragons with our
Very
dragons.
nice. Very nice.
Feels a little cheating if you beat the dragons with the dragons. But
I believe you've done that to me before in paper.
Mm-hmm.
Stealing creatures and ending the game with them.
Sure. All right, that's 3 losses, but 3 wins. We went 3-3, so perfectly mediocre.
Perfectly mediocre.
Right what we wanted for our first ever live stream. It's getting a little late in the day here, though, so I think this is a good stopping point. We completed our draft. We did our first ever live stream. You've been a great audience. Thank you all for being here. And you know what? I might pop back on later tonight or tomorrow. This event does go for 24 hours up until 10 a.m. Pacific tomorrow. But Nicole's got to get back home. She has a bit of a drive. The weather has been kind of rainy and gross, so I'm going to let her get out of here. I think I'm going to grab dinner with my family, and maybe I'll see you all later or tomorrow. But make sure you, like the channel, subscribe to the channel, stick around. You don't want to miss the great stories that you'll only find where?
With Magic Arcanum, of course.
Magic Arcanum, of course. Thanks for joining us for the early access stream, and we'll see ya.